I'm live. I know I'm late. What? That's not what time it is. It's weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm like, what the hell? That's not what time it is. I know I'm late, but I have a light on right now. I'm gonna leave it. I know I'm late. The reason why I was late was because it's Booze Bake. Hi. Hi. Hi, KK. Hi, Chris. Hi, Warren. The reason why I'm late is because it's Booze Bake. So, because it's the last Sunday of the month. It's literally the last day of the month. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Justin. And with everything going on, I made a big drink. But I think the drink I made was like a little bit too large. Hi, the boy in blue. Hi, Ebony. Hi. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Giovanni. Hi, Aileen, baby. Hi, I see you guys. Khadijah, Kai, Just Nickel. Hi, Desmond. Hi, Alexia. Hi, Chris. Got boozy earlier. Hi, Marcus. Hi, One-Eyed. Yeah, with everything going on, I made a big-ass drink. And then I was like, maybe this drink is too big for me to drink on an empty stomach because I haven't really eaten anything. So then I made some food, and so then I was a little bit late. But I'm here now. It's Booze Bake. It's the last Sunday of the month. It's the last day of the month. It's turnt here in Chicago. Got some wine. You need it. Hi, Neffy. Hi, Owen. The movie today is The Cookout, which people posted some links for last week. Philly, too. I wanted to do a regular Booze Bake stream for people. Because I know, like, a lot of you guys have said that, like, you like Bees Bake is, you know, for sort of a sense of normalcy. So I wanted to do it for you guys. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm chilling. Hi. I don't think I've ever seen The Cookout. Hi, Savannah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen The Cookout. Hi, Kimberly. So we were supposed to do it last week, but we couldn't do it last week, so we're gonna do it this week. With Jennifer Lewis, yeah. Because I also feel like for people that are trying to, like, you know, maintain their peace of mind right now, I feel like niggas deserve that shit. So, oh yeah, isn't this movie? Oh no, that was Jump In. Okay, I was like, isn't this movie Sideways or something? It's not Sideways. Yeah, The Cookout. Hi, I do hope everybody is safe. For everybody that is home, for everybody that is protesting, for everybody that is doing everything they need to do. I hope everybody is able to remain safe and healthy. And for everyone that is protesting, I hope you guys are protesting safely with masks and goggles and gloves if you can. I remember seeing The Cookout in theaters. Cookout is a good movie. Hi, Clotilde. Yeah, I have some peanut butter bagel. So let me eat it before I start. I made like a big ass drink. And after I made, that's like just straight whiskey. And after I made it, I was like, I don't know if I want to get that hammered during Bees Bake. Let me eat something. So, I made this peanut butter bagel. And I have a donut. And I also have some orange juice here. Because I'm not trying to get wasted. I'm not trying to get white girl wasted. Yeah, I've seen an anonymous video. I don't know who's in The Cookout. Eve is in it. Y'all said Eve, Jennifer Lewis, Megan Good. I'm going to start it in a minute. I'm going to be watching the one on YouTube that got posted previously. Because I saved it when you guys posted it last week. Whoop, pause, but don't start yet. Hi, Gary. Feeling a little under the weather. Take care of yourself. Hi, Mar. Yeah, this is our regular Sunday live stream. We're doing our regular Sunday live stream. So if you just want to come and chill, come and chill. Thank you for these bees bakes. They help me decompress. You're welcome, Warren. That's what I mean. Like, a lot of people have said, like, and you guys have even said this around, like, holiday time. I've noticed that a lot of people say at holiday time, because I try to, like, continue doing bees bakes even if it's, like, Christmas or, you know, I still try to do them on Sundays like how we normally do, because I know, like, the routine is good. It's good for people. And I've had people say, like, you know, I don't really have family. I don't celebrate them holidays. It's nice to, you know, still be able to do bees bake and stuff. Downtown Cincinnati protesters acted a fool, but the white neighborhoods didn't get touched. We could still talk. You know, we're going to talk and chit-chat. Don't feel like you can't talk about what's going on. It's just like our little space. I have some Hawaiian sweet bagels that I'm curious to try. And I see you, Mar. Hi, Martez. Hope all is well as can be. I am about the boozy life, but I'm not trying to get, like, that drunk. This is a lot. On an empty stomach. Because this is what happened. I poured a normal amount, a normal size drink. And then I was like, let me put an ice cube in it. You know, cool it off. And then when I put the ice cube in it, I felt like the ice was melting really fast and it was going to dilute my drink. So then I poured some more in there. And then I was like, I might have overdid it. But I don't waste, so I'm going to drink it. But I had to eat something. Watching the Cookout. I am watching a version that was found on YouTube and was posted last week. Hopefully somebody can post a link. I can't post a link myself because for some reason I'm not allowed to comment on the chat when I'm live streaming. Hi, Jaren. Finally got to chill again at a Bees Bake. How you doing, Mar? Hi, the Southern Sorcerer. Luxia won't let me post a link, but it's on YouTube. This is not an old fashioned. That's just whiskey straight. Actually. Took some edibles to chill. Hi, one-eyed. Finna make a pound cake. I'm bored and sad. I've been doing a lot of, like, random ass baking, too. I'm about to make some chocolate chip cookies. The one that I have is 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 5 seconds. It says the Cookout 2004. It says the Cookout, and in parentheses 2004, and then movie, and then double asterisks, and then it says Karan Pinder, Jennifer Lewis, Ja Rule. People are scared here in Seattle about the protests. I bet them Caucasians are scared. I'm trying to get that drunk. It's been quite the week. Justin, should I brighten up my screen? It looks dark to me. Yep, there we go. That's what I needed. In Nashville, we busted up and burned City Hall and the precinct, looted the honky-tonks and the boot barn, got pepper sprayed by a cop who attacked us with his bike, but I'm fine now. I'm glad to hear you're fine, Armin. Go ahead. They're in Nashville, Justin. Been good. Frustrated, but good. Kimberly Fraser. Mood. In Bakersfield. Sorry, I know I'm like eating. We had a protest downtown in front of the police station, but it's been peaceful. Oh, you saw it, Justin. I'm from Nashville, but I'm in Indiana. Been hearing a lot of shit that's popped off down there. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I hope everybody can prioritize self-care right now. I really do. I want people to prioritize self-care. I do want to say that with everything going on, I'm mostly just thinking, people ask me, like, what am I thinking? How am I feeling? To be honest, right now, what I'm thinking and feeling is that, is niggas finally ready? Like, are people finally ready? You know, like, 5 years ago, people maybe wasn't ready. 4 years ago, people maybe wasn't ready. 6 years ago, people maybe wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. Are they ready now? I don't know. Did COVID-19 make people realize that, like, everything is a sham and now they're ready? That's really what I just keep thinking. And I feel like I'm witnessing in real time, too, a lot of people, like, finally starting to, like, make these connections of, like, COVID, racism, capitalism, police brutality, you know, like they little I don't know what this is, they little synapses is firing. So I'm just like, is niggas ready? Is niggas ready? Let's see. That's just really how I feel about everything. Only have a little tequila left, need a bottle. I'm probably about to start in a couple minutes. The Cookout, I'm watching the version on YouTube. Hi, Blackwoods. My friend said that there are a lot of white men burning shit in Nashville trying to make it look like it's the black protesters. She got a lot of video of it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that floating around too. Like white agitators. Which they've always done. They've always done. Fuck them. I hope some specific Black American policies come from these rebellions. Self-care is super important, especially at a time like this. From Minnesota, and I live in Minneapolis. We've had a lot of looting. Sam. Man, I hope Mia, I don't know if Mia's going to tune in and see this. Mia Danielle lives in Minnesota in Minneapolis. I hope she's all right too. Hi, we're here. We haven't started yet, Lace. I'll probably start in a minute. Me too. Are y'all ready? Hi, Linton Mint. Only check social media once every hour. Hi, Yaba. Exactly. I hope they's ready. Some people really not ready, though. Hi, Davy Jones Locker. I think the Rona exposed what the government is actually willing to do. Hi, Ori. Yeah. Right. People want to say no justice, no peace, but a few people forget the no peace part. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Renoir. Can I do a video on the history of white agitators? No, because I don't do videos on white people. I don't talk about them. Like, fuck them. I don't. Maybe that's rude to say, but this is how I feel about white people. Like, leave them. Like, leave them. Hi, Move Black Always. Hi. Like, I just feel like, I do feel like there's a lot of people that are also still, I don't know, begging. Like, we gotta, like, reform the police, and we gotta, like, reform, police reform. I'm not about police reform. I don't believe you can reform police. I don't believe you can reform, like, I don't believe you can reform white people, personally. All this, like, what are your white friends doing, your non-black POC friends? To me, it's like, why do you even have, well, like, it's 2020. It's 2020, like, after 2012, after 2014, after 2016, like, we're in 2020 and y'all still have white and non-black POC friends that are, like, silent or whatever. I don't want to say that's on you, but, like, that's kind of on you. Like, you haven't learned and you're still allowing yourself to be, like, freaked out by white people or whatever. And I'm not into, like, police reform, right? Like, exactly, Mar, like, abolish police. Like, police ourselves. Community patrolling. I'm not trying to reform anybody, change anybody's mind. Just don't. And I feel like people really still believe, and this is, like, where things differ. People really still believe, like, white people are, like, as a collective, can be reasoned with or something. Like, no. There's always going to be white agitators. There's always going to be white racists. There's always going to be, like, white people, like, whiting it out. You know, Caucasian's going to Caucasian. You can't try and, like, reform or change them. We need to focus on autonomous black communities. And white people are not involved. That's how I feel. And it's not even like I'm the first person to say this, you know? Like, you could, like, go back to, like, previous, like, black revolution movements, and it's, like, people repeatedly saying the same thing. Like, you can't appeal to the moral compass of like America because like America has no moral conscience, and like there's never been a revolution that hasn't been won without violence. Violence has historically been a catalyst for change. You have people that have been saying the same thing for years and years. So when I see people like sitting on the internet in 2020, like I'm looking at my white friends that's quiet, and you look like a fucking fool, like, and you look like a clown. Like, put your fucking nose on, like you look like a fucking clown, like. Any people that come into my life already know where I stand on like everything, and they can either like rock with that shit or not. But you're not about to have me looking like Boo Boo the Fool, talk about, you know, crying all over the internet. Like, I see which one of my non-black POC friends aren't saying anything. That says more about you than about them. I wouldn't even post nothing like that in public. I'm about to start. I'm about to start the cookout. The cookout. What's happening? Ooh, what's happening? Hold up. My right headphone don't want to work. Oh, okay. I see you. My right headphone don't want to work. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Highlight wave. I'm just saying, Mar. They keep trying to change the narrative and make it seem like we're the violent ones. The constant gaslighting bothers me. Even when we're peaceful, they don't care. Oh, I see. You guys said it was backwards. Yeah. That's fine. Don't bother me. So it bothers you. What bothers you, Trio fan, is perception. Public perception, I guess. It's kind of like that can't bother you. I know that sounds like weird to say, but it's sort of like you can't let this type of thing bother you. This is why I always recommend Do Your Work by Toni Morrison. Like her 1975 speech, her lecture that she gave at Portland University. She's like, you know, there's always going to be another thing. These are like her literal exact words. There's always going to be another thing. Like, if you protest peacefully, it's why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? If you protest violently, it's going to be why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? If you stay quiet, it's going to be why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Like, their issue is with your blackness. Like, that's the issue. All this other chit chatter about like why are niggas doing this and that is, I hate to use the word distraction because I feel like that word is like so overused, but it is like low key, like quote unquote a distraction, because there's nothing you can do, because the problem is like that you're black. Like, that's the fucking problem. So all this like we got to do it this way, we got to do it that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. It don't matter how you do it. Like, the issue at the end of the day is always going to be that you a nigga. Like, that's always going to be the issue. Don't matter if you in your Sunday best, marching peacefully, arm in arm, singing we shall overcome. They gonna fucking sick dogs on you and all this other shit. So you gotta stop worrying about like, well, they think that black people are doing this and that. At the end of the day, black people gotta do what's best for us. Invest in our communities. Invest in community patrolling. Divest from the white supremacist infrastructure. We gotta do what's best for us without even like being concerned about like, well, what do people think and how does it look? You know? Yeah. Let's have a drink. Booze, babe! Woo! Right, they're trying to exhaust you. Like Toni Morrison, God, just brilliant. And she literally says stuff like, you know, she's like, oh, they tell you you don't have no language. So you jump through fucking hoops and you go through all these things trying to prove you do have a language. You do have this. You do have a culture. You do have that. Bro, Toni Morrison said this in 1975. That shit is still happening in motherfucking 2020, you know? Like, oh, there go Wendy right there. Here's my dad. Like, it's always gonna be something. I start. I'm 3 minutes and 41 seconds in. I just paused it. Just so you guys know, I'm 3 minutes and 41 seconds in. Watching the cookout. I'm watching the one on YouTube that's like backwards. They just showed a young Wendy. They're showing that this kid got selected in the draft. Oh yeah, there go Jennifer Lewis. She has the most distinct voice. What? What about alcoholism and drug abuse? The fuck? No? Alright, let me go back because I missed some comments. I seen Ori. I seen Blackwoods. Hi. Hi, Ashley. I see y'all. Are we at the point yet where people are just fucking sick of cops? We have proof they're the ones escalating protests. Right. And there's also tons of, evidence where people are like, nobody was doing shit until the cops showed up and escalated. And isn't that always the story? Like, the cops show up and escalate. That's what they do. But people want to talk about police reform. What is police reform? I don't even understand those words. I think the lack of celebrity antics and sports events, etc., due to the virus has taken away a lot of distractions. I think that's part of why people are starting to connect the dots, plus the socioeconomic stress from the pandemic. Hi, Hysteria. We've been doing peaceful protests for too long. A lot of us have had enough. I'm glad all this is happening, Desmond. Abolish the police, police ourselves. I can't believe my right headphone is not working. Everything is peace, peace, peace. What has that ever done? Not to be negative, but chaos is the prime instrument to the sound of change. Lace Mitchell. Hi, Black Butterfly. For a time check, I'm 5 minutes and 38 seconds in. This like white dude is arguing with somebody over this dude. Oh, is he supposed to be Mark Cuban? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm currently feeling down about everything going on. Hope everyone is okay during these times. I hope you're okay, Black Butterfly. Take care of yourself. Seriously. No, right. Like, no, Kimberly. No. I hope this isn't just a phase. I hope this energy stays. You can't reason with the devil. You can't reason with people who have unreasonable levels of unexamined pathology. Right. Dr. Joy DeGray. She's like, motherfuckers is like, post-traumatic slave syndrome is real. Like, and y'all really trying to like, reason? I'm pretty sure I said this in my Yes All White People video. Like, racism is unreasonable. But y'all trying to like reason with people and have like reasonable, logical conversations with people that are already unreasonable. They hate you for an unreasonable reason already. Like, how does that even make sense? People give white people so much benefit of the doubt. It's wild. Ty Anderson with the #1 pick. I'm glad this line has been drawn in the sand to force people to choose what side they're on. Makes decision of what we really need to do that much simpler. Nothing that they do shocks me. It shocks me that Black people still want access to their spaces and acceptance. Yes! Instead of investing in securing our DACS nationhood. Yes! Yes! Exactly, Aligned Mint. Exactly. Why center white people in this moment? Oh, I have a video. I have an old video that I'm pretty sure is called Stop Centering White People. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the video is called. Stop centering white people. Stop centering them in your life, in your mind. Like, let them motherfuckers go. Let them go. Be free. There's even been studies that show that, like, due to the lack of empathy... Oh, they're gonna make it good right there. There have been studies that show that due to the lack of empathy, like, a lot of the times when, like, niggas even try to talk to white people about race and stuff like that, it, like, goes in one ear and out the other. Like, ultimately, they need to hear it from other white folks anyway. But whatever. She smelled it. I miss Sowens. Skull Candy Hesh are good headphones, but they have a limit. Yeah, and I've had these for like 7 years. Y'all see how they're like peeling, but these are my favorite headphones. We did start, I'm behind on the comments, but we did start. For anyone wondering, I'm at 8 minutes and 40 seconds right now. I'm confused by those posts because wouldn't you have talked about race with your white and non-black POC friends before? Right, they're really pleading with their friends. People forget history. Founding fathers went to King George with a petition. He said, fuck y'all. So they did a revolution. Right. They're trying to exhaust you. You have to, basically, you have to come to terms with the fact that black people are America's designated bad guy. Stop trying to convince people otherwise and step into the mantle full force. We gotta do us. All right. Welcome to the National Players Draft. Mama, this is exciting. Don't waste your time on white people. Focus on the black community. Oh, somebody in the super chat. I haven't got to it yet, but thank you so much. People are afraid of retaliation because of the protests, but there's nothing they could do that they haven't or ain't doing already. What someone else thinks about how I get free ain't none of my business. Exactly, One-Eye. No problem, Trio fan. They're gonna say you were peacefully creating too much traffic. That literally happens. Politicians, hi Gone Swimming. Politicians basically been saying let them eat cake, especially since Rona, so I'm not concerned with their opinions. You know that literally happens. Like, I remember I was protesting in Miami and we like blocked the highway. This was after Mike Brown. And they were like, they're causing too much traffic. They blocked the highway at rush hour. This is not how you protest. I understand wanting to protest, but you can't be blocking the highway when people are trying to get to work. Like, people are trying to get to work and feed their families and da-da-da-da-da. We literally have to be like, but that's the point of the protest. Like, the protest is to, like, make you uncomfortable. It's to, like, stop you. It's to, like, you know, so you'll, like, pay attention. They were like, you shouldn't be protesting in the middle of the highway. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. It will be a problem because you're black. That's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, there go Ja Rule. The problem is not whatever other bullshit. Like, the problem is not that you're looting. The problem is not that you're lighting shit on fire. The problem is not that you're protesting peacefully, non-peacefully, that you're doing this, that you're doing that. The problem is that you're fucking black. Like, that's it. That's the fucking problem. Like, accept it and move on. So I'm gonna read Ori's comment again. Basically, you have to come to terms with the fact that black people are America's designated bad guy. Stop trying to convince people otherwise and step into the mantle full force. We gotta do us, period. Not an A-trap. It's in Chinese. I've reached a conclusion years ago that white people are strategically not worth engaging. Right. And here we are in 2020. No, Bees Bake was because the first ever live stream I was eating cheesecake. And somebody said we should call the live stream cheesecake. And somebody else was like, no, we should call it Bees Bake. And that's it. And then out of Bees Bake came Booze Bake, came Boo. At Halloween time, Booze Bake. A lot of things happen. I had to check some other alleged black folks online complaining about Target is innocent, destroying property doesn't solve anything. Like, the CEO is cool with the riots. You also have to understand that a lot of, like, these corporations are, like, they're insured. Like, lighting a fucking Target on fire, a Walmart on fire, like, during Ferguson, motherfuckers, like, burned down a gas station. Like, it's the exact same conversation. A lot of this shit is insured. They're going to get their money right back. Doesn't matter. And just like you have to be wary of... And it's like... I'm also going to say something else. I'm sure you guys have heard me say this. We're in a war. It's a Cold War. It's a silent war. Like, it's not something that's been announced like World War III or whatever. But, like, we're in a war. So... you have to, like, wrap your mind around what that really means, seriously. Like, a Target got destroyed. you know? Like, we're in a war. That's it. Hi, World Lover. Hi, Michaela. Where are y'all? Child, bye. Yes, we're not even gonna get into that, Kakashi Cowboy. It's cool. I was very sheltered and I had to come to terms that majority are still as racist as their grandparents, but try to be more covert about it. Yeah. Hi, Krayshawn. Oh, hi, Warren. You did super chat. I see. Thank you. And then Anna did super chat. Thank you. New headphones fun. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've had these 7 years. I got these in 2013. And I just been... If you guys look at my live stream, it's always been these exact same headphones. These are my favorite headphones. I'm not sure if it's these headphones, though, or if it's this film, though. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Loran. Thank you, Owen. Super chat. Thank you. White folks, I thought I had a good relationship. I'm taking to either get on board or be block stands. Not gonna argue. Block 3 so far. Yeah. And y'all seen my other video, cutting off friends. That's another video you could watch for tips on how to cut motherfuckers off. It's literally called, it's in My Black Life. My Black Life, cutting off friends. Please look it up if y'all need tips on how to cut bitches out your life. Snip, snip. Because it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Cut them out of your life. It's not worth the aggravation, let me tell you. Yes, thank you. It's not a protest if it doesn't disrupt civilian life. Look at the sit-ins in Montgomery Bridge. Right. Nancy Pelosi and them loot Americans but bail out mega corporations over $2 trillion. Everybody's up in arms about protesters looting. Yes. I also want to say something interesting about like people that are concerned for black-owned businesses that are like being, you know, disrupted. Like I said in my Baltimore uprising video, I said I don't want any black-owned businesses to be touched. I would prefer that not happen. I do also think, though, that, number one, it's fair for people to be like, well, why didn't people know that your business was black-owned? Why isn't your black-owned business, you know, doing things for the community that people know, like, not to touch your business, you know? Like, why? Like, there are some businesses in D.C. that are amazing businesses that are doing, like, so much for the black community. Nobody would ever, never, like, touch them, period. They would never. So I do think it's, like, y'all remember I did a whole series of videos on Shea Moisture, and people were like, Seren's tripping. Like, she's tripping. And I was like, no, them niggas running Shea Moisture are coons. Like, and then it, like, turned out, like, long-term that they were. So, like, number one, like, really reevaluate and reassess, like, what the fuck you're supporting, the businesses that you're supporting, what are they doing, you know, all these things. Like, I love Merit Goodness, which is a black-owned business in Detroit that, like, puts fucking black kids through college. That's what portions of the fucking money from their items that they sell go to. That's what they go to. Nobody will ever touch them. It's not far-fetched to be like, the fuck are y'all even doing for the black community? Y'all don't do nothing. I seen a post that somebody was like, it's tons of businesses out here that was quiet while everything was going on because they were scared of offending their white clientele. Now their business has been looted or whatever, and they want to talk. No, don't talk now. Don't talk now. Obviously, I would prefer that no black businesses got touched, but these are also conversations that it's fine to have. And there's also tons of like funds going around right now for black-owned business owners. And it was also very interesting to me because like black-owned businesses have already been going under due to the fucking pandemic and the fact that black-owned businesses weren't even in a lot of ways eligible for pandemic assistance. Nobody was talking about the black-owned businesses going under then and the looting of the black-owned businesses during that time. It was not like physical looting, but it was the same thing. But now y'all want to talk about black-owned businesses? Like, I don't take none of y'all serious. I don't take y'all serious. You're not serious. You're not serious. You're not serious. I'm here chilling, watching the cookout. Y'all are not serious. Hi, Daya. The point of a protest is to create chaos and to disrupt society to the point where it enacts change to reestablish the peace and order. Thank you to everyone that's done super chat. If I haven't got to you yet, I'm gonna get to you. I had a racist tell me that people should protest somewhere else so it don't disrupt their day. They don't care. Chris, Zoom bait. People care more about capitalism than black lives. Buildings, all type of shit. I haven't seen this. So is Ja Rule like somebody, like a hater? The origin of this live stream name cements that cheesecake is one of the best desserts of all time. And if you disagree, you just tried the wrong type of cheesecake. Right, Spook Who Sat by the Door, overt and covert warfare. And my mom made me watch Spook Who Sat by the Door as a child. Like, I will never forget, I have like a childhood memory of my grandmother taking me to the movies in City Place in Silver Spring. It's like not called that anymore, but to go watch fucking Sankofa. I don't know how many of y'all have seen that movie. And I was like a little kid. And then she took me to the library and made me like read all this stuff about like, you know, black liberation and stuff. Like, none of this shit is new. She like, what's this white man doing in my house? She literally said, what is this white man doing in my house? I said that just now before she said it in the movie. I was like, she woke up like, what's this white man doing in my house? That's literally what she said. Y'all know I love when the dialogue is authentic. Not the property damage. Think of the buildings. I was in Oakland last night. They mostly going after white mega corporations like Target, Walgreens, BMW, Audi. I didn't see anyone attack a small business. Hi, Miss Leo. I see motherfuckers looting Sephora, all kind of stuff. Niggas is really like, who will think of the insured corporations? Who? Miss Leo, keep making. Target is a $60 billion corporation, but keep getting up in arms over one damn store. Let's see. Jennifer Lewis telling her son don't act and brand new just because he got drafted. Oh, okay, Alien Baby. It's not the headphones, it's the movie. My right ear isn't working either. Yeah, I figured. Some of those businesses just got rescued after months of being closed. Hi, Tim. Let's not even get into how it was the cops masquerading as violent protesters who incited the violence in order to give the cops an excuse to make a move. Yes, watch that video, Cutting Off Friends. It was so powerful for me. Those headphones are legendary. Are you afraid that if you cut off people you've known, you won't be able to make good friends like that again? No. I really recommend you watch the Cutting Off Friends video, Keep Making, if you haven't seen it. Because in that video, I even said, I'm talking about people I've known for years. Like, people I've known for years. People that I would have really trusted with my life and had to cut off. Because I stopped trusting them. I can't trust people that are not for black liberation. And if you're not for black liberation, how good of friends were we? You feel me? Because, like, I'm black. How can we be friends if you're not for black liberation? Even if you're also black. Like, how can we be friends if you're not for black liberation? How can we even call ourselves good friends? It's like you don't even know me. That's how I feel about it. I do think it's a lot of people, and this was something I had to learn, which I talked about in the Cutting Off Friends video as well. This was something I learned in 2014 around Mike Brown times. There's people that you think are your good friends. Oh, you think you guys are the best of friends. You're both into sneakers. You both into clothes. You both into graffiti. Y'all are both into music. You both love the same movies. Y'all love to go out and drink together. You love to hang out and do this and that. You think that y'all are the best of friends, but like you're really not. And then when like serious situations happen and you see their real, character, they're not your good friend. And I feel like all these people like, this is my friend. I gotta like, I don't know, talk to them, teach them. Are they really your friends? Because, I don't know. Are they really your friends? Are they really your friends? What about your friends? TLC. Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down? Y'all better go listen to that song. Hi. A Starbucks started burning in Oakland, and a man said, now the protests have gone too far. I started singing, let it burn, let it burn. Usher. Hi, Alex Indigo. How are you doing? How you doing? Coins. Hi, Seven. Thank you for everyone that's doing Super Chat. I remember you mentioned in that video how your Dominican friend didn't see the problem of cultural appropriation. Right. Made me realize that non-black POCs can also be anti-black. Exactly. She said cultural appropriation didn't exist. I was like, what? What? And then she was like, and my great-grandfather in DR was black, so I can say that. I was like, no, the fuck you can't. We was about to come to blows in the fucking car. There's a bookstore called Moon Palace Books in Minneapolis that's been helping out protesters. It's untouched as fuck. Moon Palace Books. Every time I go to museums, I see diamonds and artifacts that have been looted from South Africa and other parts of the continent. I wonder if the anti-looting crowd is going to return everything. Yes, I saw that too. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921 happened today. What is time? Yeah, it's very cyclical. The Tulsa, Oklahoma attack happened overnight, May 31st, June 1st, 1921. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mommy, you're still my number one lady. Don't come over here with all that. What's in the glass? Whiskey. Your videos on shame, moisture, integration, Black American ethnicity, and award shows are the ones that took most to heart. Why? Why were those the ones that struck you, Nicole? I'm just curious. Hi, Bambusa. No, I haven't either. I'm familiar with lace. Yeah. And I do feel like there's also nothing wrong with feeling concerned for the Black-owned businesses that are being affected. I do also feel, on the other hand, like, oh, there go Queen Latifah right there with a gold tooth. I told you, don't come around. She's security. Queen Latifah is top flight security, Craig. Okay. Now go and sell your cookie somewhere else. Y'all know I love Queen Latifah. She about to buy the cookies. You got a Thin Mints? You got a Thin Mints? Let me get a box. Yeah, I do feel for the people that are gonna have to look elsewhere. I do feel for the people that have concerns about their businesses. These concerns also aren't new. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, stay safe, everybody. It's good to see you, Alex. May 31st, 1921, Tulsa. Yeah, you're fine, Lace. Shout out City Place. My mom took me to see The Lion King there. What are your thoughts on Black businesses that are Black-owned, but it's not in their best interest to mention that they are Black-owned when it comes to establishing sustainable streams of income? I don't believe that. What does that mean? How is it not in their best interest to mention that they are Black-owned? Like, I talked about this in my Shea Moisture video. I have like a whole series on Shea Moisture as like an example of like a Black-owned business that's owned by coons. I'm sure there's a playlist, the Shea Moisture playlist. There's like 5 or 6 videos in there. I was doing videos on Shea Moisture over like a series of years of like, this is why they're fucking coons. I do not believe this concept, not in my best interest to mention that I'm Black-owned when it comes to establishing sustainable streams of income. What does that mean? Number one, in the United States, Black Americans are the number one consumers. We are the number one consumers. We consume everything. We consume everything. We're the number one users of social media. Like, we are the number one consumers in this country. So number one, that's bullshit. All this, like, I can't say that I'm black owned because it would be bad for my brand or my image. Like, what the fuck even is that? What is that? I don't fucking buy into that. Black Americans buy fucking everything. So, shut the fuck up with that. Number one. Like, and number two, if you feel it's not in your best interest to mention that you're black owned when it comes to establishing income, but then you get looted and your business gets lit on fire and you want to be like, I'm a black owned business. Ah! That's funny to me. That's funny to me. I feel like you better get them white people you was trying to get to buy your products to rebuild your business, break the walls. Like, oh my gosh! I just saw a gang of Negroes across the street, and I think they were hurting a white man. Danny Glover. Right? Like, the fuck? That's the point of going to black-owned businesses, to give your money to people that care, support, and better the community. If you feel like you have to hide that your shit is black-owned, okay, keep on hiding it. Don't try to get the black community to support you now. No, keep on hiding it. I think Atlanta has a strange fixation on wealth. It's weird to see people more focused on looting than police brutality. You could loot Sephora, but don't touch Fenty. No, anything but the buildings. The coons really coming out the woodwork. I used to work at Target. Trust me, they will be A-okay. Right. Yeah, I seen what Anonymous said. I mean, I know Anonymous has been in hiding for the last 3 years, but I remember when they were around the first time. I have matching earrings too. Making Good is so cute. White people cry over buildings and properties and animals before us. They don't like us. Right. They come to the protest with hoses and guns and dogs, tasers, tear gas, and rubber bullets and shit. They're ready to attack from the start. Hi, Leah. Shea Moisture made millions off of the black dollar alone. I feel like there's more benefit to them announcing that they're black owned. Oh, you didn't make me no cheesecake, Savannah. You gotta make me some cheesecake. So you saying I gotta get back to Michigan is what you're saying. Thank you. Focus hard. I see you did super chat. I've had to cut off so many people because when we had the talk, they were fake friends, frenemies. People are saying that, talking about how whites are so quiet right now. Why are the racist white celebrities your priority during a protest? Right, people are so, they center whiteness to the max. People are fucking sick. Like, a black person got killed, and if your first thought is like a white person, a white celebrity, you are really centering whiteness. It's weird. I'm at the point where many friendships are not worth it. It's dry. Our lifestyles are just the same. I think some of those fires are insurance fraud too. No business for 2+ months. About to go under. Light it on fire. Insurance payout. How are you feeling, Alex? Alex Indigo. I used your phrase, your Google ain't broke, the other day. It felt good. It's the natural progression of life. Some folks you just have to outgrow. We as black folks should never have white and non-black POC friends. They're never really down. Queen Latifah is hilarious in this. I also really took to heart your video about cutting folks off and have low expectations, especially of non-black people. I try to mentally prepare myself to cut them off if need be. Yeah. More super chat. Thank you. No chicken rest, no chicken heads, no hood rest, no 40 ounces. Y'all didn't tell me that the cookout was about self-hating coons. And coming up. You have to ask, do your friends care about you as a person? I also had to cut off a friend because they were racist. Queen Latifah is too much in this and I love it. Someone said black-owned businesses should put signs outside their businesses like they did in the 90s with the LA riots. They're tearing up Philly right now. Hi, Corgie. Hi, Vance. I remember when the Honey Pot got backlash for one commercial. They were mad because she said she wanted to inspire young black girls growing up. Right, and another thing I feel like people don't really understand. Oh, hold on, my iPad unplugged. Hold on, let me plug it in. I feel like another thing people don't really understand is like, there we go. White people do not think about like how you feel and like, you know, like how people feel. They don't fucking care. Like, they say whatever. Niggas are the only ones that be like, what are people gonna think? And especially women, I feel like. But I've talked about how, like, you know, as a woman, you're like socialized, and especially as like a black woman, you're socialized to like be likable and like be nice and like take care of everyone and like do all these things. Like, black people are really socialized to be like, no, like, how are we saying it? Are we saying it too rough? Are we saying it too harsh? We gotta be nicer. We gotta do this. We gotta be that. Do that. Like, white motherfuckers did not care about fucking bombing Target with hateful fucking reviews and commentary on the honeypot girl just because she said she wanted to be a role model to black girls. She's black. She's a black woman. Like, of course she wants to be a role model to black girls. They fucking went nuts and did not care. They were not sitting there like, what are people going to think? Are they going to think this? Are they going to... They didn't fucking care. Like, black people got all these rules. Self-imposed rules. Matching little kitty pajamas. Funny. I've never used any Shea Moisture products. I remember they had to cut prices after the boycott. I still see them up in everybody's natural hair care collection, though. Would never be me. Your video of Racism is Like an Octopus was the first one I ever watched. Completely reevaluated my thoughts. That's another oldie but a goodie, y'all. Racism is Like an Octopus. Y'all better go through the must-watch playlist. Must-watch playlist. Hi, Niana. No. Keep making. I'm just saying. No, you're fine. You're fine. Corporate businesses are fine. I'm not even paying attention to the non-black influencers. Half of them are just following the trend so they won't be called out for being silent. The time mark, I'm at 37 minutes and like 5 seconds, roughly. Hi, JJ. We started a bit late, but we're not that far into it. 37 minutes, 15 seconds. Man, and people act like, Move Black always, people act like I was tripping over Shea Moisture. They did not want to give up their Shea Moisture. Just for Shea Moisture to fucking change formulas on niggas and come out with a whole series of commercials about how they don't want to be in the motherfucking nigga aisle. And whole commercials with redheads, white, straight hair redheads, talking about how they have it so hard. And then niggas was like, oh, fuck Shea Moisture. I was like, y'all might as well keep on buying this shit now. Damn, making good, bougie. Your videos on Shea Moisture gave me the kick in the pants I needed to commit to buying black and replacing as much as I can with black owned. One of the best life decisions I ever made. I hope you're getting rest, Alex. And like, don't let everything that's going on now, like, you know, if you need to like lay in your bed and like close the curtains and turn the phone off and rest, you should do that. I'm feeling drained. I do calisthenics and random dancing to try to blow off some steam, but this is all too much. I miss you more. Who the hell is Lil D? Yeah. Nah, I never seen a Cookout before. This is my first time watching it. Open your purse! I love that more people have been demanding allies to open up their wallets instead of their mouths. So you're trying to leave Australia? Or shit's getting real. Can't stand these allies. They're a myth. White people protest with AK-47s. The police don't even show up. White people loot and protest when their sports team wins or loses. Your video on integration really made me rethink a lot of things in my socioeconomic privilege. I've definitely encountered racism. We're always taught to be too fucking nice. We're always supposed to be cautious, careful, compassionate, empathetic, over articulations. White people were literally just protesting over not being able to get haircuts. Oh my god, yeah, I remember. Remember when Gina Rodriguez tried to All Lives Matter when an interviewer noted how Yara would be a role model to black girls specifically? Yeah. They asked fucking Yara Shahidi how does she feel being a role model for black girls. And Gina Rodriguez was like, I think you mean how do you feel being a role model for all girls? And the dude was like, no, like, I said what I fucking said. Weirdo. Hi, Bushy Brows. These are the fucking dudes from Me, Myself, and Irene. Them two and Chris Anderson played Jim Carrey's, like, adopted smart sons. I really love those characters. They were, like, fucking geniuses. But they were, like, so foul-mouthed and, like, ratchet. Because they, like, grew up watching Richard Pryor. But they were so fucking smart. I love those kids. Those are some of my favorite characters. He was like, what do you mean you can't fucking read the instructions? He was like, the instructions are in fucking German. Like, I can fucking hear German, but I can't read the shit. Chris Anderson was like, give me the shit, nigga. Making good prissy ass trying to secure the bag. It's all internalized respectability politics to think about white feelings, post-traumatic slavery complex yet again. Right. Think about white feelings all the time. I don't think about no damn white feelings. Shea Moisture be drying my hair out. Bushy Brows! That is my most popular video. That video has like almost 500,000 views. I do not understand. It still gets comments. The white girl with box braids. Oh, that shit is funny. Seren's must-watch playlist is like an essential guide to being black. First video I saw was white girl with box braids rant, and I was sold. Hi, I'm eating a peanut butter bagel. No, I haven't seen it. I saw a video of white haircut protesters screaming in the faces of officers without masks in this pandemic, nothing. Yes, it's also very interesting to me to see all of a sudden people are like writing all these think pieces around like black people protesting and how it's not safe. Again, for anyone that's protesting, I want everyone to try their best to protest safely with like masks, goggles, gloves. But let's also talk about how like people have like hoarded protective equipment and how like people can't afford. I bought a 100-pack box of gloves from Ace Hardware online the other day. It was literally the last one, and like luckily I had the money to pay for it. And you know, it's just like nobody wants to talk about like other issues that are like behind what we're seeing right now. And like when the white people were getting up in motherfuckers' faces, I saw a lot of commentary, but, like, I did not see as much commentary about, like, they're not being safe, you know? But now I see so many people that are like, these black people are not being safe. It's like, the problem is that you're black. That's the problem. Understand, that's the problem. Okay. Oh. So you're trying to come back from Australia, cannot stand the whites here. The most racist whites have to be Australians and South Africans. I hope you're able to come home. It probably might be better for you to be home. Will you be able to afford your treatment at home? Because you know the medical system in the United States ain't it. And cutting off friends video was the first one I saw. It really resonated because I had to do the same to white and POC friends that showed their ass over Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Me, Myself, and Irene is the movie. That shit is hilarious. I love when he was cursing him out in German. Yes, he was like, Vashna, Hein. Fuck! Vashna, Hein. And they're trying to like figure out how to fly the fucking helicopter. That shit is hilarious. Danny Glover, yeah. We're expected to sacrifice for everyone but ourselves. Danny Glover's character in this movie is in the sunken place. There's a video of police looting the supplies for protesters in NY. And I also saw that a lot of the shit that was like taken from that Target in fucking Minnesota before they lit it on fire was supplies for the protesters. They like took a bunch of shit from Target and like set up like stations where people could like go get supplies, where they could like go for help if they got tear gassed. Like, there's a lot of conversations to be had. Everybody spill on which video they discovered Seren. Mine was the oldie but goodie. Yes, all white people. Yeah, protesters were passing out free sanitizer, masks, and gloves. It was nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're done. Okay. If you're done then. If you're totally done then. I was one of your first subscribers. My mind has expanded, but my knees have gotten bad. Corgi. It's funny because, like, I've noticed, I know, like, a lot of you guys have been day one subscribers. And it's so funny, especially, like, right now, because people are circulating a lot of old videos. So a lot of old videos are getting comments. And it's so funny going back and looking at old videos and being like, oh, look, there goes such and such. That's still comments and, like, still being beast bait. Like, somebody sent me an email, like, and I've actually gotten a few of these emails from people that were like, I was 14, I was 13, 15 when I, like, first started watching your videos 5 years ago. And now I'm in college and this and that. It's, like, intense. Do that for me. I want you to run the T-neck and give me some ham for my greens. Jennifer Lewis don't like Megan Good. Undercover police smash supplies too. Yes, Shaylin! I love your videos. The series I just got done fully watching is your Hidden Figure series. And I'd be so hyped after because these amazing black women are hidden purposely. I love Hidden Figures. You guys know I love Hidden Figures. Those videos are just like, they take a lot to produce. I was doing them also every other Wednesday in addition to Black History Month. But it's like been hard to produce them. Dumbass. Every other Wednesday it's like hard to do them so regularly. But I love doing Hidden Figures every day of February. Like, something I love about doing that. Your video on the award shows also made me think about how disappointed they almost always make me feel. Award shows, yeah. My first one was on Mike Brown. Hi, Mr. Golson. Everyone can't be on the front lines, and that's okay. There's many ways to organize and help. Oh! The sound just came in my right ear. I'm at 4816. Ja Rule is robbing him. Oh, the sound just came in, but I think it slowed down slightly. Let me adjust my playback speed. I sped it up. I sped it up again. Hold on. Bye, bushy brows. I just sped it up because it slowed down. Like, my right ear turned on, but the audio slowed down. So I'm at about 48 minutes. Yeah, the audio in this movie is weird. I'm like halfway through it, so I don't want to like stop. Oh, I might have sped it up a little too much. He's like rubbing his head. I think I sped it up too fast. I did. Oh, no, I didn't. I have it on 1.25. For anybody that's wondering. I had to speed it up. Where are you? Where was I? The Aretha Franklin of fried chicken? Did I just hear that statement? Let's see. Mine was the Fantastic Four Michael B. Jordan video. On integration or all white people were my first. Some people were saying in order to get venture funding, even if their business appeals to black consumers, they have to appear less pro-black or black affiliated, especially due to fear of their black business failing due to a lack of startup capital or means to generate sustainable revenue, even when there's no economic downturn. So personally, I would use Shea Moisture as an example, because if you like look into the history of Shea Moisture, like Shea Moisture literally started with this dude like using his grandma's fucking personal recipes to make hair products and like literally selling the hair products on the streets of New York. And then like using like social media, using influencers, using word of mouth, using all this stuff to like build the business until it got bigger and like bigger and bigger and bigger until it became like a multi-million-dollar business. Now it took a while, like 10 years or something like that, before they got like super big. And then they ended up getting in bed with Mitt Romney. They ended up selling the majority of Sundial to Bain Capital. So now they're majority white owned. Well, I think it's like a 45-55 split or something like that. But I don't believe they ever had like venture capital or startup capital. So I think that people underestimate the buying power of fucking black people, and especially black Americans. Like, niggas will fucking buy. Like, niggas will fucking buy. They'll buy. The first video I came across from Seren was on colorism. Been a day one subscriber. Can't even remember which one I watched. Yes, Alex! You're a day one. Oh, yes, and I saw your super chat even though you're gone. Bushy brows. Mine was Igloo Australia and the Azalea Banks vids. I subscribed after you spoke about Bruno Mars. Jennifer Lewis don't like Megan Good, undermining her status as the most important woman in Todd's life. Yeah, this is like also low-key giving me, what's the movie with Paula Patton and Angela Bassett? We just watched it. Oh, and Megan Good was in that one too, and Michael Ealy. What's the name of that one, y'all? The way she keep making her go back to get a different ham. I was about 19 when I started watching you, Seren, and now I'm 24. Oh, Alexia! I remember watching you when you had locks. Yeah, I saw J. Cole trending yesterday. Yeah. Was that salty ass tweet by Wale a real tweet, y'all? Was that a real tweet? I started watching when I was 17. I think I was in high school. The incident with Mike Brown. Hi, Basima. I always saw Donna playing Nina Simone. Oh, yeah, that one got around. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The only good thing that came from killing off Abby and Sleepy Hollow was that the YouTube algorithm led me to Seren, subbed after your review of Roots. I think my first video was the Patricia Arquette Oscars acceptance speech. Oh my god, that was just so extra. Turns Rachel Dolezal saga was my first intro to her videos. Woo! Langton Mint. Oh yeah, Shea Moisture dude, his grandmother is definitely turning in her grave. Absolutely. 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 Oh, hell no. Shea Moisture scandal made me discover your channel. Hi, Fawcett Media Group. Yeah, the dude from Shea Moisture was a street vendor selling at NYC. And then he, like, got in good with, like, the natural hair community on YouTube. And everybody was like, Shea Moisture, Shea Moisture, Shea Moisture. And, like, built up all this buzz and, like, everybody started buying the nigga shit. He didn't have to, like, go pitch in Silicon Valley for fucking venture capital money. Hi, Melody. Seren, I need you to understand that you pioneered calling out Bruno, saying he's a wedding singer. Now everyone says that as a critique, that he's unoriginal. We love a good cultural reset. I will say it's wild how, like, after I said that, Bruno Mars, like, literally went away. Like, he has not came out with another album. Nothing. Because they know they cannot do the same thing. Because they know I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be right there, like, waiting. Like, they know they can't do the same thing. All they've done his whole career is just, like, pick a different decade from, like, Black American music and, like, emulate it. They can't do it again this time. So it's kind of funny. It's funny how that ended up playing out. Which is like why I don't care. I don't care if people don't fucking like me. I don't care what nobody has to say about me. I only say what I have thought about and what I know to be right. And it's been 6 years on YouTube and, like, shit. It don't matter if it's 3 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later. Like, I just say what I think. Mm-hmm. Mine was on Black education reform. Jump in the Broom. That's the movie. Yeah, Jump in the Broom. That's the movie. What did Wale say? I seen this tweet circulating that he tweeted about J. Cole. I don't know if it's true, though. I don't know if it's a real tweet. Because a lot of people have been, like, circulating images of, like, J. Cole out protesting. And somebody was like, they want Wale to protest in D.C. And Wale allegedly tweeted something about how, like, J. Cole is niggas messiah and some salty shit. Like, y'all niggas messiah ain't the only one out there protesting. Just, like, some unnecessarily salty. I don't know if it's real, because they said it got deleted. But if it's real, if y'all have seen it, let me know. Thank you to everyone that's done Super Chat. I see all of you. Thank you. Oh, no. Water company. They pump low-grade water into the Black neighborhoods. I like the subject matter of this movie and the way they're talking about it. This movie kind of reminds me of Last Black Man in San Francisco a little bit. Where was I? I lost where I was in the comments. Where was I? They're, like, getting ready for the cookout. I don't remember which video it was, but I know it's a car video. Started to binge the whole lot afterwards. I miss doing car videos. I miss my car. And it's funny because you guys remember car videos grew out of me doing Hidden Figures in February. Because I was doing daily Hidden Figures videos. And since the videos are so involved to put together, I had to start doing videos from my car. Because I was like, we just gonna have to do off-the-cuff car videos because, like, I can't film anything except Hidden Figures on my computer. And my very first car video was about Charlemagne fucking defending Tommy Loren. Damn, it's been a long journey, guys. Happy birthday! Today's your birthday? I remember watching you when you had locks. Woke me the fuck up. Wale is a clout chaser. I don't know if it's real. The tweet that keeps circulating doesn't have a timestamp. Oh, it was real, Savannah? Wale really tweeted that. I'm like, I thought y'all was brothers. Wow. So he really did. On integration will forever be iconic. That video helped me write my AP English paper. Oh yeah, that's an old video, Ayaba. You were getting ready for a wedding wearing the cutest ballet flats, black owned. Yup, they were black owned. Yup. Encountered a lot of women who started their natural hair journey with Shea Moisture. It's true. Half a million Dynamo. Look at this nigga carrying these shoes. A lot of Seren's vids were saved in my watch later playlist for a minute. This is my song. Flashlight, spotlight. That's my song. Everybody's got a little light under the sun, under the sun, under the sun. Oh my goodness. Look at Jennifer Lewis dancing. Who is this white lady? She kind of looks like Goldie Hawn. This isn't Goldie Hawn, is it? Come on over to the cookout. The only Clinton we acknowledge is George. I'm coming for you. Danny Glover. It's funny because Danny Glover will play the fuck out of a coon, but then he will also play the fuck out of, like, that nigga in a movie as well. Where was I? I keep losing where I was in the comments. Sunny Ray, Lil Ray, DJ, Sunny D. Oh, they're playing another hit. My mother used to listen to this song all the time. Without you. This is a jam. A few of Seren's vids were saved in my watch later playlist for a minute. The first one I ever watched was the Indigenous Peoples Day and alternative holiday vids, I think. You ended Bruno Mars' career. We have to stand. It was a cultural reset. Someone the other day asked me where Bruno Mars is. I told him he could stay right where he is. This damn ham. Bruno Mars silent right now. Now, if only if it would stick with Drake. Niggas won't let go. Ooh, they won't let go of Drake. The fact that Drake got through literal blackface, niggas will not let Drake go. That is why my wife left me, because I'm black. Black Americans are getting better at gatekeeping our culture, and people are thinking twice about dipping in it. Mar, you did super chat. Thank you. Wale seemed big mad about that. Like, dude, get some therapy. Wale is perpetually salty. about everything. He's just, I don't know what his problem is. I really don't. I've seen Salty Wale before. Your Yes All White People video hit different after the 2016 elections. Yes, and you guys remember I did a follow-up video where I was like, this video is for all the people that said I was tripping. Like, look at what the white people did. Look at what they did. Statistically, like, you probably know a white person that voted for Trump. Even if you just know them through work or school, like, but y'all want to tell me I'm tripping when I say, like, white people are, like, you know, like, it's the cookout, Olivia. Making good complaining. No, that ham has too much pork in it. Wale stay salty. Wale is one of J. Cole's earliest collaborators. I would hope he didn't say that shit. Savannah said it's real. His crybaby ass. Low-key shocked by Kendrick's silence. He built his whole career on pro-blackness and police brutality. Okay, so you guys can search my name and Kendrick Lamar, and I have a whole series of videos, at least 4 or 5 videos talking about Kendrick Lamar. Do not be shocked by the way Kendrick Lamar is acting. Please go watch my old videos on Kendrick Lamar. The first motherfucking police brutality go around in 2014, 15, and 16. Where we were like talking about police brutality and protesting and rioting and shit. Kendrick Lamar gave a whole interview to Billboard where he said that, like, niggas is our own worst enemy, and if we don't fucking respect ourselves, who gonna respect us? Whole respectability politics, like, fuck them niggas type. And this is, like I said, like, this is years and years ago. This was even, like, before To Pimp a Butterfly and before fucking Untitled and before Damn and all that shit. Like, Kendrick Lamar said how he really feels about niggas. He has said how he really motherfucking feels about you niggas. Like, look at her talking to herself in the mirror. Right, he took Igloo Australia's side. When people was complaining about fucking Iggy Azalea, talking about that she's a cultural appropriator and that she's disrespectful and she's racist and all this stuff, he was like, God wants her to be here. If she wasn't supposed to be here, she wouldn't be here. Like, listen, like, Kendrick Lamar has made it very known, very publicly, numerous times how he feels about niggas. Now, he does something totally different in his music, which is why I also have a video on Kendrick Lamar where I said I feel like he's selling you guys revolution. He's selling, you know, that's not how he really feels. He's selling it to you. He's selling Reeboks with like one blue bandana, one red bandana around him. He's literally selling like blood, crip, gang, culture shit to y'all as revolution. Like, don't be surprised. Anybody, like, please go. You can literally Google, like, SerenSensei, Kendrick Lamar, and all the videos will pop up. Or Sensei Ashtamasi, Kendrick Lamar, all the videos will pop up. I've done at least 4 or 5 of them. And people were like, you're hating on Kendrick Lamar and this and this. And I was like, no, I used to be the #1 Kendrick Lamar stan. Like, I've seen Kendrick Lamar live. Like, I've paid money, like, to see Kendrick Lamar live, to buy his music and all that. 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 21 seconds is where I'm at. Todd is, like, low-key not even the main character of this shit. Time check for people that wanted a time check. 1 hour, 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Damn, I'm gonna have to buy the soundtrack. They playing the jams at this cookout. Murderer. Can you please keep these kids out here? Still living like that. Oh, nothing happened to my car. I'm not going nowhere because of, you know, quarantine. So I was just like, I miss, you know, driving in my car places and doing car videos. Happy early birthday, the boy in blue. Nothing happened to my car. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Just with everything going on, I'm not driving. Drake got a whole white child. He don't give a damn. Someone tweeted at Wale he need to go protest in D.C. like J. Cole was in Fayetteville. And he got salty. No one should be shocked. Hi, Kamisha. No one should be shocked by Kendrick Lamar's silence. This is the same guy that said Michael Brown need to respect himself. Yeah, and I know that it's like been 6 years since then. So there's probably a lot of people that's like sort of just now coming into like their protest stuff that maybe don't know this or like don't remember. Like I was reading something and, you know, they were talking to this girl. She was like, yeah, I'm 21. Like, this is my first time, you know. But, like, don't be surprised about Kendrick Lamar. I just paid my car off. I'm going to keep it till the wheels fall off. No more car notes. Jennifer Lewis putting Megan Good through it. Happy early and belated birthday to anybody that has a birthday coming up or a birthday that just passed, definitely. Jennifer Lewis is putting Megan Good through it. Geminis. I did not watch the second trailer for Tenet. I watched the first one. I feel like the trailers show too much. So I don't need to see anything else. I'm going to watch Tenet. So is it not going to be a theatrical release? Have they announced it's going to be a home thing or what? Hi, Fawcett. Thank you for Super Chat. Wale was mad J. Cole dissed him on False Prophets. It's true in this situation, you really know the black people that are putting blackness on just as a costume. I'm still shocked by the Rosa shoulda took a cab comment. Hi, Rob. I didn't know there was a second trailer. I've been following that movie for a while. I have a crush on John David Washington. I'm gonna need somebody to hold on to me like niggas hold on to Drake. You want somebody to have the love for you that niggas have for Drake. Folks got the Thanos grip on Drake. It's a paradigm shift. We'll reinvent the world. He's talking about Wale, the boy in blue. He seems like someone who was rejected one too many times and became bitter. Hi, Kim Possible. J. Cole didn't even diss Wale on False Prophets. Kim Possible, a white friend of mine voted for Trump. I'm distancing myself from her. I'm on a liberal college campus too, so it surprised me. Wale is a jealous Nigerian. Hi, Remy. Get down. Whoa, look at this fire. Oh, this is kind of making me like, oh, I miss a cookout. Are we going to have any cookouts this summer or what? What are we going to do? Remember when Kendrick came out on the BET Awards dressed as an inmate, like a statement? Oh, dressed like an inmate as a statement. He took Igloo Australia's side. Somebody said Kendrick is just going to post the link to Pimp a Butterfly and leave. And he won a Pulitzer. I don't think that's a coincidence. He went on to win all those awards. Time check. I don't know how many people need a time check or how far behind I am, but I'm at 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds. Todd is kicking everybody out of the cookout. He's had enough. Why he got this suit on? Why he trying to ruin motherfuckers' good time? They having a good time. Right? Will you turn your back on your mama? She talking to you. Yeah, like, what's wrong with him? Nigga just had an outburst. I love when Kendrick was called out. You are not God's gift to niggas everywhere. Kendrick is a black identity salesman. When Kendrick was at the Grammys, I remember the white woman announcing the upcoming performances kept calling his powerful like a fucking script. Y'all talking about Eve? Yeah, I haven't seen Eve yet either. And it's only 30 minutes left in the movie. Christopher Nolan wants the movie. Talk about Tenet. Christopher Nolan wants the movie to be played in theaters. The trailer says coming soon, so they might have to push the release. I do not want to watch Tenet at home. I do not want to watch Tenet at home. I don't like the at-home release shit. I would rather wait. I'd rather than push the release back so that we can see it in theaters. I don't care if it's, you know, like, limited capacity, 60%, you know, if it's just going to be me and 3 other people, so we spread out, and I got to wear a mask and a whole hazard suit, whatever. I don't want to watch Tenet at home. I want to watch it on the big screen. And this is, like, totally, like, unrelated to a lot of what we're talking about, but people are so, like, I know that people really feel like streaming shit at home, they're getting the same experience at the movie theater, like, but you're not. Some of us like the experience. We want the whole experience. They're still holding on to the Tenet release date. Yeah, I saw that the kid who voiced Miles Morales said something. I don't know exactly what was said, but I know you guys said he's a foreign black, so it's not that surprising. I thought False Prophets was about Kanye. Yeah. Summer postponed till further notice. Drake must have some kind of mystical powers or something. They're already having cookouts and barbecues. My neighborhood doesn't care. I'm at peace with the idea that we're not going to have any summer cookouts this year. Hi, Trey! 6 feet apart only in the food line at the cookout. Why would you spend $1,200 on a dress? Because you wanted to be more fabulous than me, bitch. If I was Jennifer Lewis, I would have been like, bitch, I didn't even know that the dress cost $1,200 until right now. That's what you get when you care about what people think. I'm still having my summer. Maybe it'll be alone, but it's still happening. I'll turn up in my backyard. I live streamed a little bit during DC Natives Day. I could have summer cookouts in my home with just my mom and grandma. I don't care. I'm going to be out here in shorts and a halter in the middle of December. I'm having a summer 2020. Todd just threw a 3-year-old tantrum. Right! Eve is at the end. If Halloween is canceled, I'm a riot. Only damn thing I like to celebrate. Right! So, I've been seeing some people say that if Halloween is canceled, they're going to do 31 days of Halloween at home. Which, if Halloween is canceled, I'm going to do that too. I already have a costume in mind, but if I'm not going to be able to do anything for Halloween... You guys know we already do Halloween boost bait. Like, boo. But... we already been barbecuing. I was thirsty as soon as it was 50 degrees out. She's at the inn. I don't want to watch movies at home. I wanted to come out in the theaters too. Excuse me. That was the film me and my stepdad were supposed to see. I used to go to the movies every week or every other week. It's not the same as streaming. I don't know how many of you guys watch De'Ara and Ken, but they go to the movies a lot. They did like a movie at home video. It was so cute too. Like they had all the snacks and even then, like De'Ara kept saying like it's not the same. I have a donut here too. Oh, there go Eve. Oh, Eve is like the girl next door, like the girl that got away. That type shit. That glowed up. No, she just graduated from Spelman and she just moved home. So he gonna dump Making Good for Eve? I don't watch it at home either. Tenet looks good as fuck. Nothing beats the theater experience. Drive-in theaters are coming back. I did see that. Some movies need a theatrical release. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Alex. It really ain't the same. I love the concept of a drive-through theater. Halloween is on a Saturday. It would be so sad if the lockdown needed to stay until then. Wonder how many people are gonna dress up as the coronavirus for Halloween. I hope none. That's a lame costume. It's probably gonna be a lot. Are you talking about Kendrick Lamar? Davey, he said something along the lines of how black people need to learn better ways to de-escalate police encounters in order to survive. Went on a whole spiel about how black people aren't solution oriented. It is slow. The boy in blue. I sped mine up. I'm watching it on, at a certain point the right headphone came in. It was like around an hour, and when the right headphone came in, for some reason the movie slowed down. So I sped it up. I'm watching it on 125 playback speed. Not gonna lie, I do feel a little bad for Making Good. I always go to the movies by myself. That ain't no thing. Oh, y'all talk about Shamik. Sorry. So that's what Shamik Moore said? Sorry. I was behind. Let me read it again. So this is what Miles Morales said. I mean, he's not about to ruin Spider-Man for me. Then after, he said the same. We need to address black-on-black crime for getting mad about cops killing us. He said something along the lines of how black people need to learn better ways to de-escalate police encounters in order to survive. And went on a whole spiel about how black people aren't solution-oriented. Okay, you're talking about Shamik Moore. Got it. Anytime anybody says that, I always feel like, why do motherfuckers put all the onus of responsibility on the niggas? Like, the police are the ones with the gun and the badge, motherfucker. They're the ones that need to have the de-escalation training. Niggas don't need to have no de-escalation training. Duh. Like, shouldn't the fucking onus of responsibility be on the fucking professional authority figure? Like, they're a paid authority figure. They should be the ones that know the de-escalation techniques. Motherfuckers act like every nigga gotta be a motherfucking therapist, mediator, disaster preparedness, motherfucking professional, just because we're black. Fuck out of here. Time to break the glass. Look at Queen Latifah put her SWAT shit on. She been waiting for this moment. Shamik Moore is also the one that criticized Rosa Parks, saying she should have took a cab. How old is this child? Like, these just sound like the statements of a kid. Or Marie Antoinette. That's like a let them eat cake type of comment. Like, a comment that's so out of touch. It's just like, no, this white lady isn't Goldie Hawn. Oh, wow, he's 25? Yeah, no. I thought he was like Miles Morales' actual age. Nah, that's a dub. Look what Danny Glover got on, bro. Does he have on a wig? A braid wig? I'm tired. This is hilarious. And of course his racist white hoe is feeling it. Whoops. Oh! Look at his white bitch. Nasty. Shamik Moore, yeah. Watching the Cookout. I'm late, Ashton, but we're watching the Cookout. I'm at 128.22. Yeah, if you're watching this YouTube version, at a certain point, you have to speed it up. Ja Rule just came in with fucking Making Good. It's so funny to me that their father is a nigga from Coming to America. I was never a Kendrick fan, even though I did enjoy Good Kid, Mad City. But when I found out about him, I wasn't surprised. I couldn't even tell you what was the first movie I went to by myself. I've always gone to the movies by myself. I like going to the movies by myself. I mean, I like going with other people too, but I like doing things alone. I like going to the restaurant to eat alone. I like traveling alone. I don't like being like beholden to other people. Like, what movie are we gonna watch? I don't know. Let's all pick one. Or, you know, you traveling with people. I don't want to go do this and this and this. Well, when I'm by myself, I can do whatever I want. I guess that's like the only child, you know, jumping out. Like, I don't have time to fucking negotiate with what motherfuckers want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Right. I really like Eve's hair color. It looks good. I feel like it's better to just go by yourself to the movies, because my fam's movie taste be whack. We go as a group, but I'll still watch a different movie than them. Oh, you be on that. I'm gonna meet up with y'all later. No, he's not a child. He's not a child. I thought he was younger. Yeah, Alexia, I thought he was younger. He's Jamaican. Wiki says his family's from Jamaica, so he's not a black American. Shamik Moore. People were going live with him trying to explain. I felt secondhand embarrassment. Because he doubled down. They were on Twitter like, bro, you still have time to delete this. Like I said, he's not going to ruin Spider-Man for me, but I mean, he can be gone. Like that Rosa Parks should have took a cab statement is new to me, just threw me for a loop. It's literally like Marie Antoinette. Like they told Marie Antoinette like the French people are starving and they have no money for bread. And she was like, well, let them eat cake. Even though I know people have said that like that's not necessarily like a true statement, but that's the sentiment. Somebody that's so out of touch with reality, you know, all they know is like they don't have cake. Well, they don't have bread. Well, they can have cake. They can have cupcakes. You know, they can like these are real viable options. You know, like Rosa Parks didn't want to fucking get her ass up. Why is she called Lyft? You know. And he'd be like, sir, this was not yesterday that this shit happened. Like, motherfucking niggas can't even catch cabs now. Like, that's still a thing now of, like, not being able to catch a fucking cab. It's just, like, so, like, far removed from reality. It's just, like, whatever, you know? It's funny, though, and for those of you that have watched my integration video, you've probably seen this. You've probably seen me talk about this, like, and I've also seen this firsthand in Arkansas and in all these places where they had, like, a really thriving black sort of Wall Street and black community, was that there also used to be, like, several black-owned bus companies that, like, ended up going under after integration. So I would have even, like, accepted a commentary of, like, well, maybe she should have, like, tried to, like, exclusively ride the black-owned bus lines instead. But, like, take a cab? No. You talk about Claudette Calvin. And Claudette Calvin wasn't pregnant. You see, this is like urban legend rumors, okay? Let me correct you. Yvonne. You're thinking of Claudette Calvin, who was an unwed teenage mother. She wasn't pregnant. She was an unwed teenage mother and was actually one of the first people to refuse to give up their seat for a white man. But since she was a dark-skinned teenage unwed mother, the civil rights movement decided that she couldn't be the face of the movement because she wasn't respectable enough. So instead, they went with Rosa Parks, who was a light-skinned, married, older woman with a job, to be the face of the movement. It's a true story. You guys can look it up. Claudette Calvin, the unsung pioneer. I should do a Hidden Figures on her. Which is also why you guys have to understand that when I do videos and I say, like, we have a lot of tactics that are holdovers from integration that are not necessarily great, amazing, wonderful tactics that we should continue using. You have to know your history for that type of thing to make sense, you know? If you don't know your history of a lot of the actions that were taking place during the civil rights movement, a lot of this commentary is going to seem really confusing, you know? When you learn about Polly Murray, who I did do a Hidden Figures on, y'all know Polly Murray is my girl, like, you know, who coined the term Jane Crow, which was the foundation for integration, which was the foundation for fucking all these ideas about intersectionality. Jane Crow came first, which is like the place where like sexism and racism meet. Polly Murray, black woman lawyer, masculine of center, out and proud lesbian. So the civil rights movement was like, we can't really have you out there, you know, like, it's not really appropriate, but we will have Thurgood Marshall use all of your Jane Crow arguments in like all of these landmark cases. We'll use your arguments, don't worry about it. Like, they literally called Polly Murray's work like the playbook of like so many things that got passed. There's whole backstories on the civil rights movement that motherfuckers don't know because they just like stop at like MLK, Rosa Parks, you know? So it's just like a lot of these strategies, even back then, were fucked up strategies that we don't, no disrespect. I know that sounds so disrespectful. I don't mean in a disrespectful way. You guys know this is just how I talk. Like, there's a lot of methods that are holdovers from the civil rights movement and integration that aren't necessarily like the best practices that we should be fine with examining, you know? Shaq? Respectability politics. Another video. Fuck your respectability politics. Cousin Leroy failed the bar for a record 16th time. You know you can actually only fail the bar 3 times and then you can't take it anymore. You're not allowed. As if a cab would have even picked Rosa Parks up, but that's not the even the point. I like doing everything alone too. I do everything alone, go to the movies alone, everything. Alright, the movie just ended. So let me catch up on these comments, and then we'll be done. I regret going out with other people about an hour in. Alien baby, this is the trick. This is the life hack. If you're gonna go out with other people, you gotta meet up with them. So you gotta like take your own car or like get dropped off. So whenever you feel like leaving, you could go. That's the trick. That's the pro tip. As an actor, these cats are corny. Shamik doesn't surprise me. I like going to the store alone. My BF be getting on my nerves. These foreign blacks are irritating as ever. Ugh. The first time I went to the movie theater by myself, I felt exposed and naked. My friend from Chicago told me to go because I needed the experience. Before then, never went by myself. Why do y'all feel exposed doing things alone? I remember I went to New Orleans alone. Oh, and I had the best time of my life. I met so many amazing people. I took like this really great bike tour. And like the people that I met on the bike tour were like super cool. I was like going out, eating at restaurants by myself, met like some amazing people. I was meeting people on the street. Like, I also feel like when you're alone, you're more, I don't know, like, maybe open is not the right word, but it's easier to get into other things maybe when you're alone. But that also goes both ways because you have to be like really aware of your surroundings, especially if you're a woman, and you have to be really aware of your surroundings and your safety. I go to every movie by my facts are in freedom. I go to every movie by myself. Only children unite, but not really. Y'all stay over there. They need to give Miles Morales to Caleb McLaughlin next. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Ollie Oxenfree. What's your go-to movie theater snack, Seren? Raisinets. Trey, you already know. Raisinets. That's why you got the big brain, Trey. I'm looking forward to Miss Juneteenth with Nicole. want to see her in more stuff. Rosa should have called a ride share. She could have gotten a lift. I don't know why she didn't just get up and leave. I don't know, Ori. I've heard some people say that that wasn't a real statement. I don't know. I haven't actually, like, looked it up. I should. Rosa should have taken an e-scooter, right? Like, I don't understand what was Rosa's, like, problem. Like, why didn't she just hop on a Lime? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know? Like, shut up. Rosa Parks in the front of the lift is crazy. Ja Rule threatened that $1 million knee and making good when in action. Right in the movie. I only recently, as of the last 4 to 5 years or so, been going to the movies myself. It's actually awesome. Claudette Calvin, the unsung pioneer. I also like going to the movies alone because I don't have people asking me questions either. What's going on? What's happening? Shut the fuck up and watch the damn movie. There's a whole history they don't want us to know. Right? The donut is delicious. How do people not know this about Rosa Parks? A lot of people don't know. Please do a Hidden Figures on her. Okay, I'll do a Hidden Figures on her. I do feel bad for Megan Good's character. She went through all that just to be dumb. The Boy in Blue. Not everyone learned or was taught about it, but once they hear about things like that, they do more research. They use Pauli Murray playbook, but Thurgood Marshall got all the glory. Pretty much. Respectability politics. I really love your Hidden Figures series. Such a wealth of information. Those Hidden Figures videos are probably some of my favorite videos to do. Even though it's wild because those are the videos that get the least amount of everything. Least amount of views. Like, but at the same time, I get so many people that like hit me up and leave comments or email me saying that like they love them. So for like the people that do watch them and enjoy them, you guys enjoyed them a lot. And I have people hit me up like, this person was like my aunt. This person was my this, my that. Like, I'm so happy that you did this. And, like, it's totally worth it. Because I've had people ask me, like, why do I continue to do them? And I'd just be like, it's worth it. Like, it's worth it. The video went off, so when I get to the end of these comments, we're going to go. I watch all 160 Hidden Figures videos at least once a month. Gosh, and there's so many. 160. It's definitely the worst, waiting for people to get ready and being rushed. I go everywhere alone. I hate having to wait for people to go with me some places. I like to have complete control on where I go and when I leave. Bye, Mar. After this live, gonna wash my hair. I notice people feel more comfortable approaching me when I'm alone. You're more receptive when you're alone. Vans! OMG, y'all had to ask about the raisins. Strip clubs in the afternoon by yourself is the best. Better discounts. Yes! Happy hour at the strip club in the afternoon? It is the best. Stadium in DC. Happy hour around 4 o'clock. When I used to eat chicken, I used to go there, get chicken wings, have a drink, have a nice cheap happy hour drink, watch the strippers. Great. Great solo dolo times. I feel things deeper when I'm alone. Don't have to deal with no interruptions from anyone. Can come and go as I please. It really is like a taste of freedom. I love getting restaurant food, putting it in my bag, going to the movies. They be smelling like mild sauce. I like going to theme parks by myself. Never have to consider being with people who are scared of roller coasters. And I can go ride whatever I want, when I want. The last time I went to Six Flags in the summer, I went with a group of people. And we ended up splitting up anyway. It was like 6 people. And like half the people didn't want to ride roller coasters. Half the people didn't want to do this, want to do that. Ended up just being like me and my friend and my friend's friend that also rides roller coasters. The 3 of us together. So I guess it was 7 of us. It was like the 3 of us together. And then like 2 people went this way and 2 people went that way. We just all rode together in the same car. And then we like met up at the end. I love the Hidden Figure series. It's important and necessary. Okay, so the accurate translation was "let them eat brioche," and while it's attributed to Marie Antoinette, turns out there's no actual proof she was the one who said it. You went and looked it up? Or it was like, I have to know. I went to New York by myself. It really was a great experience. Loved it. Miss it. Need to do more solo travel. No, we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm just saying, we're getting to the end. I'm just saying, like, that is a nice happy hour thing you could do by yourself. Let's go to the strip club. You know, if you're comfortable. And I also feel like it's a more comfortable space sometimes to be in. Strip club is really a solo mission. Went to Follies at noon on my 30th birthday. Had a ball. People be too scared to do roller coasters. I'm always like, why did y'all come with me then? Yes. Bring Philly cheesesteaks and Chinese food to the movies with a cloth foldable tray. You about that life. You got the big bag, Align 10 Mint. Hi, Dimitri. We're almost done. We're getting to the end. Bye. Oh, and somebody got blocked. Hi, Raise Your Kratom Girl. Bye. Oh, I just got to the end. So hi and bye. Bye. All right. I just got to the end. Hopefully, this was the last Sunday of the month. So this was the last live stream for the month. Booze Bake. Hopefully everybody is staying safe. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy. Hopefully everybody is prioritizing self-care. And I will see you guys on the next, I guess, live stream, which we'll aim for Thursday. We'll see. Hopefully you guys had a great live stream and great Booze Bake. Thank you to everybody that did Super Chat. Thank you guys so much. And the next movie is Jump In with Keke Palmer, which there's also a link for that on YouTube as well. So, see you guys next time. Bye. Happy June. Bye. Next movie is Jump In with Keke Palmer, which I've also never seen. So, bye.